Hey, welcome to Temple Talk Thursdays. My name is Kat Pons, and today has been very eventful. So the topic of conversation for today, Temple Talk Thursdays, is help. I need a mommy escape. So definitely we in need of a mommy escape today. We have a special guest, Latasha Anderson. She is the Mommy Escape founder. So we'll be having her. So those of you who are catching us here, hey Latasha, how you doing? I'm gonna invite you in here in a few minutes. Let me just do the quick intro and introduce you even more. So my name is Kat Pons. I am the restoration coach here at Restoration From Within. I work with women who want to go back to an overall healthy place for themselves. Hey sis, how you doing? For themselves, for their family, and most importantly for God. And here we have Temple Talk Thursdays every Thursday at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. However, life happened today, and so definitely we had to rearrange some things, but I thank you so much. We have a special guest here today, and is the Queen of Details, Latasha Anderson. She is the founder of MommyEscapes. And so today she's going to give us some tips because, you know, I already know we're already starting school. We are in need of some TLC, loving on ourselves. So she's going to give us some awesome tips on how to find some mommy escapes and hear what God has in place in her to share with us today. So without further ado, I'm going to invite her. So hey Audrey, how you doing? So while I invite her, please, I am adding you right now. Please, two girlfriends, so they can share these mommy escape ideas or apply them to their lives. Hey, yay! How you doing, sis?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Oh, I'm doing better. So
Good.
for those of you who don't know what's going on, so today was very eventful from the beginning. My oldest daughter, so this is why I'm in need of a mommy escape right now. So my oldest daughter, she had a situation with one of her teeth. It was an emergency, so I had to rush to the doctors. I thank God for favor. Dr. Brent Humphreys, he's a pediatric dentist. He squeezed me in his schedule. He took care of me. And so I went and got some meds. I rushed to get some meds. Latasha was so kind enough to push back our appointment today, our interview today. And so here I am. So before I got up here, and excuse me, I was a few minutes late. I had to get home, give meds, feed the kiddos, and then Noah decided he wanted to have a bowel movement, a massive bomb. So so I had like a pile, like a little mountain of poop and a mountain of wipes right next to me. So I was like, Lord, if this is not needing a mommy escape, I don't know what it is. So definitely, I'm super excited that you're here. Thank you for those who are catching us live. Thank you, Kiara, Audrey, and all those who are catching us live. If you have a girlfriend, by all means, that would love to hear these mommy escape tips, invite them over. Those of you who are catching the replay, please let me know so that I can properly thank you. And if you're catching this for the first time, please let us know so we can properly welcome you as well. So Latasha, come on, girl, give them to me because I'm in need of all the tips that you got, girl.
Yes,
So
yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, first and foremost.
So, first and foremost, I am Latasha Anderson, as Kat mentioned. I am a wife, mom of two. I love the Lord. He leads everything that I do, and I'm walking in my calling, flawless and all.
Yes, yes.
I'm doing exactly what He's calling me to do. And I really think that it's important for us as moms just to take those times to get back to doing the things that we need to do for us to have sanity, especially now as we're moving back into the busy school year.
Yes.
And it's going to get crazy. So I'm just excited. I'm also an event planner. Me and my family, we also run the Anderson Gift Boutique. So that's a little about us. But I'll post some information below.
Yes,
but I'm ready to get into some of these tips so we can, get moms back to that good place so they're not frazzled and frustrated.
Yes. Oh, Jesus, yes. Today was one of those
You sound
days.
like you need this.
Yes. Listen, I wanted to squeeze in and tell you something. I'm glad that you said that, that you are God-centered. I love that about you, and you, of course, yes, you are the queen of details. One thing that I love about you, and I just want to, shower you with love also and bring this out is that you are under pressure, you work really well. You know what I'm saying? However, I do know that that's that God in you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, okay, I was asking myself, what would Jesus do, and what will Latasha do today? Because I don't listen. I'm telling you, it was not by the grace of God. And me thinking about you, I was like, okay, how will she handle this right now? And I'm so in need of a mommy escape. But you know what? One thing that I kept in mind, and I think you're probably gonna talk about that as well. It was like I kept the end in mind. Like, this is not my forever moment. You know what I'm saying? Even though like I was putting fires all over the place, that was not my end in mind. So I just wanted to share that. But I love you. I love you for that. So I look forward to what you got to say. So go ahead, Chica.
So as we are moving back into this busy time of year with school starting and, you know, getting all busy, we have to take some times for those mommy escapes, like Kat said. So when I think of escape, I think of, you know, going to the spa. You know, I'm a spa girl. I like to go to the spa for a couple of hours, lay back, just relax, get, you know, refreshed, all of that. I like to travel. I like to, you know, go with my family and friends, that girls trip, all of those things. But then, Kat, it dawned on me that, you know, waiting for those next big things, that is not what God intended for us. That's not how he intended for us to have joy and peace every day. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. Okay, Lord, what are you trying to say? Or whatever. So little mommy escapes throughout the day to make sure we're being centered. We're being focused on that end state that you said, so that we're not frazzled, we're not all over the place. You know, we're taking those few minutes to get back centered, de-stress, you know, sit back and say, okay, Lord, what is it that you're having me to do in this moment or whatever. So, you know, with school starting back, with all of the big hustle and bustle of everything that we have coming up, it's going to be very important because, like I say, we as mom, we have 11 million things going on at a time.
Girl, 11. And then something tries to pop up again. I'm like, what? I mean, I'm happy that you know, like, you really, like, you think I'm a superwoman. I appreciate that.
Exactly.
But this cape right here, you know, it got to come off sometimes. You got to get clean and the laundry, you know, something. Hey,
exactly. So it's like, you know, understanding all of that. And he just really wants us to have joy every single day. It's not waiting for those next big things. He wants us to have that joy and that peace throughout daily life, because we have to live this life every single day. We can't just wait for those big things and those big vacations and stuff to pop up. And so as we're heading back to school and we're moving from that, you know, that summertime where the schedules are very lax and, you know, we're kind of more in chill mode, at least for us. That's how we're kind of more in chill mode. And then we're moving to the school year where it's getting like very hectic. You know, schedules are getting, you know, more involved. People have things to do. You know, you have all these things going on. I was like, okay, Lord, what are some things that we can do to kind of level set? Okay, get back to where we need to do. Take these daily mommy escapes so we're not, you know, frazzled and all over the place. And so the first thing, well, of course, before all of this, you know, prayer is the foundation. That is just, you know, ultimately number one. We have to make sure that we have that relationship with God, that we're talking with him to order our steps and order our days, you know, and that is definitely the foundation. So I didn't want to skip over that. I didn't want to just assume that it was understood, but that is definitely the foundation.
No, we can't assume anything.
There you
we
go.
Just can't assume anything. Yeah, definitely. I'm taking notes. I'm trying to take notes.
You know, I got you, girl. So, but, you know, I was asking him for some practical tips because, you know, so often we get the word, but it's like, okay, how do I apply this? What do I do? You know, everyday life where I have to live. So how do I do this every day? So the first thing that he gave me was, you know, for moms is that's very, very important is the scheduling piece of our days. Because like I said, we have so many things going on. We have appointments, we have meetings, we have field trips with the kids that are going to start coming up, extracurricular
Ah,
activities, all of this stuff, business meetings, entrepreneur, meeting in the community with people, trying to grow our businesses,
yes.
all of this stuff that we have going on. And it's like, we want to make sure that we're not missing anything. So making sure that we schedule all of our day, making sure we have that, calendar, all
Okay.
the appointments down. And so for me in my house, I like to have
A one calendar.
well, yes, we do have one calendar.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to that in a second, but a one touch
Okay.
rule. So if they bring a piece of paper home and it's something from the school, I only want to touch it one time. So I want to touch it, I
That's
want to sign
good.
it, I want to put it in the calendar.
One touch rule.
Yes.
Look, I'm
So
looking
I
at it.
don't have to come back to it and then if I have to come back to it, I'm like, okay, where did I put that piece of paper? Was it an email from the teacher? Was it a pamphlet from the school? Did I see it on a poster at the school? Where did I see it at? So now I'm like, where is it at? So I only like to touch things one time, do what I need to do, hand it back to them if it needs to go back to the school, put it in my calendar if it's in a calendar appointment to just make sure that nothing gets lost. And then it's saving you time on the back end because you don't have to spend more time trying to find it later. Then you're frazzled, you're late for something, and you're like, where's that piece of paper that I
Lord
need
have
right
mercy.
now?
Or give me a piece of paper right when we out the door. Like,
Exactly.
really? You gonna give me this right now? You really gonna give me this
Exactly.
right now? Hey, Ty, how
And
you doing?
it's like when you come home, you unpack this backpack and we're going to go through it. You give me what I need. I'm going to give it.
Okay. Okay, so that's what I was trying to figure out. That's what exactly I was trying to figure out, like how we're gonna do it. So as soon as they come in, I get the backpack.
Exactly. And to take care of everything right there. And so for me and my husband, we do share a family calendar. So he can see, all the things I put on the calendar. I can see all the things he put on the calendar. I put pretty much it's in the school, community type calendar. We can see that, okay, here it is. We know exactly what's going on. We're not overbooking anyone. Everyone knows what's going on. And then that shared calendar also helps because it's less questions for you because everybody can go look at the calendar for themselves and see where we need to be, what needs to happen, everything. You don't have to be now concerned with, okay, today we have to do this, tomorrow we have to do this.
Okay.
Everybody can go see it. You can print it out, you can put it on the refrigerator, however you want to handle that. You can definitely do that.
Taisha says calendar for those things, such great advice. I need to do that.
Oh,
Ty,
yes.
I started doing that with my phone. I synced my Google Calendar with my iPhone, and then like we have a family calendar. Like so if I have an appointment, it'll automatically send it to his email saying that so he can add it to his email. So that's the one I use. I also have heard individuals use Outlook. Outlook.
Yep.
So so I'm being more adamant about that. So
Yes.
another thing that I also do, we have a family calendar in the house.
Yes.
So and girl, what if I like even because that involves the kids now. Because now TTCs or one of the kids see what's on the calendar, like, hey mom, there's such and such on this day. So they know what's going on that day.
Yes.
So they keep me accountable. They don't even know that, but they keep me accountable. I was like, really? That's what we got going on today? Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Exactly.
So that's really good. Yeah. And
yes.
Look, I'm a bargain hunter, right? So I just found on the Wish, you know how you see that on Facebook, the Wish thing?
Yeah.
So there's a chalk calendar that has things to do, and it's huge. It's a huge calendar that you can stick it to the wall, and it has a monthly calendar, and then it has things to do on the side. I'm going to use that for the homeschool section for the girls.
Oh, so that's going to be so good.
Taisha says, what? Oh, girl, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Mommy help is always needed. Yes, definitely. That's why I got her in here. She's the queen of details. She is the queen of details. All right, go ahead, sis. Give us some more.
But you said something that's really important because when the kids see it, they know, okay, now you don't have to tell them, okay, go get your soccer bag and make sure it's ready, or go get your dance bag, or whatever it is. They know on
Yeah.
Tuesdays at 6 o'clock is dance, have your bag ready, so I don't have to tell
Yes.
them, X, Y, and Z about getting things ready and out of the way. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's
So
a lifesaver because on Saturdays, that's what I do. Definitely.
yes. So it's really about, Kat, it's really about just taking those, what I call mommy escape moments, and just setting aside a few minutes, because if you do it, take those 5 or 10 minutes and do it. It makes life so much
Yes,
easier. Oh my
yes,
gosh. And
yes.
just taking those few minutes. But what I also found that comes along and is helpful with me with scheduling is time blocking. So either at night or in the morning, taking my time blocking sheet that I use and block out my entire day. Hey, Sam. So
I know, right?
yeah,
Hey, yeah. You know what? And I gotta repent because I have to go back to that. Because when I time block, that really helped me to focus on the task at hand. So
yeah,
definitely. So I'm
yeah.
sorry if I was talking over you. There's some delays on both on my end over here. So I apologize. But blocking is one of the best productivity. That's like your best friend. BFF
Yes,
is
yes,
productivity and time blocking. And that's what I'm gonna do.
exactly.
I'm gonna have to do that, with homeschooling now. Like I gotta get serious about this scheduling and time blocking because God has been dealing with me and not even if you don't homeschool, but if you are a mompreneur or a career woman, you have to you have scheduling is up of the utmost importance,
Yes.
definitely. Samantha says, "Can I get a template?" Girl, you talking to the queen of details. She got you.
But like you said, it's so helpful. It keeps us accountable. It keeps us, and then, for me, because I work, during the day as well, running businesses and, family. And so if I'm able to block out my time, typically I do it at night or either first thing in the morning, either after, when it's still quiet, either at
Yes,
night or in the morning.
definitely.
So I can get everything out of my brain on blocked out. I really try to do, and really, abiding by that, being accountable to my time. It's so much helpful because for me, when the kids get home or, after school time for you, it's going to be, mommy, sign this paper. Mommy, I need
Yes.
help with this. Mommy, can you do
Mm-hmm.
this? Mommy, 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 mommy. So you want to be able to say, okay, I was productive during the day. I got everything done that I needed to do. Now the kids are home. I can, or it's dinner time or whatever you do in the evening, you can truly focus on those things and you don't have to worry about, oh, I still got work to do. Oh, I
Yes.
didn't get to this because I was,
Yes.
Facebook scrolling or whatever it was.
Listen, let's be real. Okay. So we
Thank
have to,
you.
this is mommy escape moments, but we also got to be accountable for ourselves. So yes, I find myself, Facebook
Mm-hmm.
scrolling and you're like, oh, I only been here for 10 minutes. No, you've been here for 2 hours, boo. You need to get your life right. So we got to be real with ourselves.
That's
So
right.
and Brittany asked a question. She says, how do you time block? So how do you time block?
So I have it's almost like a grid, and I have all my times, and I do it in hour blocks on my sheet.
Okay.
Some hour blocks I do break off in 30 minutes, just depends on what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I take that grid for the entire day. Typically, it starts around 5 o'clock because that's what time I get up to go running. And then it lists every single detail of my day. So getting prepared for the day is here, then starting work is here, then if I have to do something during lunch or what. Oh, my baby is watching in. Hey,
Hey,
babe.
Derek, how you doing? Oh, come on now.
I know, right?
Hey, Latoya.
And then it goes throughout the evening, so it truly blocks off all of my day while I'm awake. And
Okay.
I also, like, at the bottom, I do have some other things as far as just notes, or if I want to work out 3 times a day, just some things to remember while I'm blocking out time for the week,
Okay.
that are more personal to me, and things that you may not want to forget while you're blocking that time off. I'll post it in the MommyEscapes group. I'm gonna put that link there, Sam.
Awesome.
So Sam was asking for was it online or a PDF? So I'll put it in the MommyEscapes group once I'm done.
Definitely. And that's one of the things I also wanted to share with you. She's the founder of MommyEscapes, where she will be doing events. Hint, hint.
Yes.
Charleston, Charlotte, and possibly Savannah area. Stay tuned, because we will be partnering together. Hey, oh, there go my boo right there. Hey, boo. Look at them. They must have gotten together, girl.
I know,
boo,
right?
Thank you for watching. I love you. So definitely, we will be having some Mommy Escape moments where it's just us girls, and we're going to talk about, just how for us, not just these tips that we're sharing today, but real true Mommy Escape moments.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, Charlotte Chicas. Stay tuned, Charleston Chicas, and stay tuned, Savannah Chicas. We're coming for you, and we're going to bring you a lot of love. So definitely.
Because it's so important for us to take those moments just for us, just as women, as moms, to get together, decompress, relax, laugh. It's just so truly important. And so I'm so looking forward to those. So like Kat said, stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned, because our job will be to pour into you ladies. And that's our job. That's going to be our job. So get ready. It's not your normal get together. You might put in some work, but I'm telling you, you're going to have, we might cry a little. We might have some moments, but the moments that we're going to plan are really for you to enjoy yourself and go back, recharged, reset, renewed, and restored back to you, to your family, so you can continue to pour into them. Because one thing that we do know is that we have to pour from a full cup, from the overflow. We can never give from our cup, because that whole crap of being a martyr, that's not true. We're not, that's not an honor badge. That's really the lie from the pits of hell, trying to tell us that we need to like give of ourselves to the point that we're deteriorating ourselves. That's not a badge of honor. Really, that's just a setup from the enemy, so that he can work into us with exhaustion. And when you're exhausted and have stress, that's when you encounter diseases or more stressors that really affect your body. They'll manifest in your body, in the spirit also, and also emotionally. So I'm putting it out there. I know that, my sister knows as well, because she is health conscious as well. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited. We're going to partner together, and we're partnering together to talk to you about these things. Just a little bit about time blocking also. I found also my coach, Lavondale J. Watson, she's the one that taught me about time blocking. And you can do 30 minutes. You can do 45 minutes, or no more than 90 minutes, because you really and 90 minutes is really pushing it. But like what Latasha said about an hour is really, really good. But the only thing is that you have to be accountable to yourself, that during that time frame, you're only doing what you're tasking yourself to do. You can't be Facebook scrolling. Don't be checking emails if that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Don't do none of that. But go ahead, sis. What's the next tip? What you got for us?
Okay, so tip number 2 is really getting back to the basics during this time. So for us, that is getting back into the routine. So summer was lax, we get up kind of when we want to, go to bed when we want to, all of that. But now that school is back, okay, it's time to get back to the basics, get back to the routines of everything. Make sure the kids know. So we go through this whole little exercise. I like details, right? Yeah. So, and thankfully my husband does too.
Yay!
So we have this whole little, exercise that we go through with the kids, and let them know what their schedules are for the day, what time they're expected to get up, what time they're expected to be downstairs for breakfast, what time bedtime is. Notes. Yes, they know exactly where they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to be doing. We also, like I said earlier, we put it back on them. If today is your day for soccer or dance or whatever, have your bag downstairs or put it in the car. So when we pick you up from school, it is already there, and you're not calling Oh, I forgot. Oh, can
Listen,
you?
you're
Oh,
gonna be
can
dancing with no shoes.
Thank you.
You're not gonna be having no protection today. I'm that
You'll know
mom.
next
Oh,
time.
really? Oh, okay. All right. Well, too bad. Sorry for you.
Exactly. We have to put the ownership back on them, because now that frees us
Yes.
up. We don't have to be concerned with all of that. We can go on to the other things that God has for us to do in our day.
Listen. Mama D said bedtime is critical.
Yes,
So,
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because if they do not have bad time, then guess what? I can't
Samantha,
do
what
the
you
things
talking
I need
about?
to do
What's
every
that? Girl,
day.
get your life right. My kids
What's she
go to
doing?
bed by 8. She
Sam,
said bedtime. What's that? Look,
I'm gonna
okay,
need
all
you to
right,
get
hold on. I'm gonna
Giovanni.
get on Sam,
I
because
know.
my kids bedtime, especially the little one, he been acting a plum lately.
Not Noah.
So I got it. Yes, he been like rolling around in the bed, acting like the lights are not off. I get it, but I need to get my life right, Sam. Too. My kids. I'm setting it straight. I ain't playing no games.
I know. Sam, I'm gonna have to come see Giovanni. I'm gonna have to come see him. Brittany, do not feed into Sam, okay? Do not. Yeah, so
Hey,
another thing for us, or for me, and during this time, there's a lot more, we're moving around a lot more, we're going here and there, and we have what we call hot spots in our house. So our kitchen countertop is a hot spot.
Okay.
Yes, and so it's like when we come in, everything gets put on the kitchen countertop. Backpacks, lunch bags, mail, clothes, whatever they have in their hands, it's on the kitchen countertop. And so it's like, okay, I can't think because I'm seeing all this stuff. And so it's just really about taking that time to say, okay, taking 5 minutes. Okay, everybody, come get your stuff from off the kitchen countertop. So put it away, and so the next time you come in, it's free. You don't see all that clutter. Your brain is clear. You can function. You can think about what it is you have to do instead of all the things you're seeing in your house. So take that mommy escape moment, escape from everything else that is going around, that all your to-do list, the other things on your list, and say, okay, we're going to take this 5 minutes and we're going to get this done. I have to admit, I have a hot spot in my bedroom. It's the chair in my bedroom. And you get to moving and clothes there and just whatever, and it's like, okay, Tasha, just take 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all you need to do. Clear this area off, and when you come in, it's just so much peaceful. You can think through. It's just amazing how much your brain is clearer when you do that. It's so amazing.
Yeah,
so
I got about 4 boxes that I have to give away to Goodwill. And I keep seeing them every day. Like, I can't even open the door completely. So, girl, I'm feeling you. Like, and it's been bothering me lately. Okay, this gotta go. This gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because it's
and
just
you continuously thinking about it. So you're spending time thinking about those boxes sitting there. When you take 5 minutes, go ahead and put them in the car. And next time you're out, just go ahead and drop them off.
For real.
There you go. Boom.
And I'm a strong believer in what you're saying, because I do strongly believe that a cluttered mind is cluttered room is a cluttered mind, and it does cause a chaos. And spiritually speaking, I learned this when I was a food pantry director by my mentor. She said everything has its place. It has to have an order, because when things are out of order, that gives room for unclean spirits to come in. I'm being honest. That's why they call it a clean sweep. Every now and then you got to do a clean sweep of your house. Well, guess what? If your house is not in order, it gives way for unclean spirits or for negative energy to come into your house. So
that is so true. So true. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree. So tip number 3 is to find a circle. So for moms, it's so important for us to have a circle. A circle. So for me, actually, I'm a true introvert. So it's really,
really?
I, knew what I needed, gave me, in this past year or two, he gave me, that circle. He gave me sisters like Kat that I love so much. And so just being really intentional about finding that circle and not just any circle, but truly cultivating relationships, the relationships that are God ordained, people that are like-minded, and really, really finding that circle, in that network. And it's more of a support system, and, not just that, fly by night kind of, hey, how you doing? I'm good.
Yeah. No, be it real. Like, you could take your mask off with this circle and say, listen, I'm really having a bad day today.
Correct. Yes, yes. And, also not even I'm having a bad day, I need to cry on your shoulder. Can you give me some advice? Can you give me some resources? Whatever it is. But also, hey girl, now that wasn't right.
Come on
a circle that's gonna call you out on your stuff. That's what you need.
Yes, and you know what? And that's so true, because I thank God for y'all, because like, y'all really call me out. Like, you just be like, no, boo boo, no, you was wrong for that. I feel what you say, but you was wrong for that. But that's the truth of having, okay, those Kind bar commercials. It says, it's like, oh, when you like somebody, you'll just say anything because you like them. But when you're kind, you'll tell them the truth in love. And I was just like, yo, these people, they marketing is on point, but it's true. Like, you tell me the truth in love. And that's the power of accountability, having an accountability partner that, that if I am having a moment, okay, you having a moment, but you need to get up and keep it moving, because we got purpose. Or even if you're truly down, like, I was, being transparent with y'all, I was spiritually attacked, a week ago. And if it wasn't for y'all encroaching around me and literally holding me up at that moment, because I couldn't even pray for myself, I wouldn't even been able to, to be live right now. But you guys circled around me. You told me I need to get my big girl panties on and keep it moving. You pray for me, patch me up, and we let's go ready to hoop. Let's go ready to war again. That's what we're here for. So the power of a true circle is extremely important. I think it's integral to the survival of what we're supposed to be living. Because that's God made us relational beings. I'm married to a true introvert. You see an introvert, like the beginning of one, that's him. And then all the other cycles of introverts. So I get it, but even an introvert needs to have some type, because that's the way that God made us. We're relational beings with him and with others. I mean, if if that's not the case, sis, why did he say, okay, you can hang all the other 10 commandments on these two things? Love me and love others like you love yourself. Boom.
That's right. Boom.
Love yourself.
Yes.
So I mean, okay, let me I'm taking my
you're
down,
good. You're good. It's flowing right into
but definitely everything. Because I mean, and that's what another thing what we're talking about here today. Thank you so much, Latasha, for those 3 tips. They were amazing, and I really appreciate it. It's about loving ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We have to first love. We got to stay fly. By the way, the t-shirt is coming out. The designer of it is Miss Latasha Anderson. And we're going to, we have another one coming up. We have an upcoming event that a nonprofit organization that we're part of, Remnant Warriors Global Incorporated, is hosting an event on September 14th and 15th. So we'll be coming out with some t-shirts also, Fit to War. Stay tuned. So we're there. If you just look for the price of a pearl on Eventbrite, it's free of charge, and it's a weekend. That's a great mommy escape for you ladies. If you want to come, please come join us. Latasha and I will be there, front and center, to pour into each and every one of the women that are there. However, I'm gonna tell you right now, the last time we got together, it was 176 ladies, right? that signed up, right? And when I tell you that every time we meet, the Holy Ghost meets us there, we cry, we laugh, we get slain. I advise you, don't wear no caterpillars. Those are the, what is that, the things?
Eyelashes.
The eyelashes, because you'll end up having it in your forehead. I'm just telling you, that's how the Holy Spirit move around here,
That's
but,
right.
I mean, we have a good time. I'll be one of the guest speakers, and I'll also be volunteering and praying as well. Latasha will be also, we're hands on deck, and we want you to be there. That will be our first form of mommy escaping even ourselves, because truly we love to serve you. That's the closest we feel to God, when we serve you. So please join us. And that's the price of a pearl. You can go to Eventbrite. It's free of charge. And it's here in, what's the area, sis, in South Carolina?
Greenville, South Carolina.
In Greenville, South Carolina. Our sister, Edwina, Minister, Reverend, let me get her name right. Reverend Edwina Perrin is actually the coordinator. She's partnering with Latasha also. So definitely, ladies, thank you so much for joining us here today. Hey, listen, we needed a mommy escape, and this is the quickest way. I want to see how you apply these tips that we shared today, that Latasha has shared, and any other tips that you have. Put it in the comment section below. And if you know someone that this will bless, definitely share or tag someone.
And Kat, I am going to, because I feel we need to get back to the basics. So I am going to do a 5-day challenge next week, back to the basics, in the Mommy Escapes circle group. I'm going to put the link below. So join us for that, because we all need to get back to the basics, take our life back, and have an amazing life.
I'm super excited because school starts here next week. So this is definitely a great opportunity. A complimentary 5-day challenge, back to basics, chicas. You better jump on this. Soon as that comment comes in, you better join the group. I'm already in the group like this with the eye emojis, like, okay. So definitely congratulations, Latasha. I'm so excited for what the future holds for you, for what you're going to do to change a bunch of mommies' lives, and not just women's lives, but even for your events and your boutique as well. I love you to life. Thank you for having chicas. Thank you for joining us. Those catching the replay, thank you for catching the replay. Again, we're going to have in the comment section to join the Mommy Escapes community. We also, if you want to join the Restoration from Within community, please go to www.restorationfromwithin to join my community, and you'll automatically get a complimentary Renew and Restore manifesto that can go right with what my sister's doing. Trust me, she's going to go back to basics, and you'll have 10 tips where you can start renewing and restoring your body today, as soon as you signed up. This is a pleasure and an honor to work with my sister. I love to have you join us every Thursday, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, unless life happens like today. But thank you for joining us. We love you to life, and we love to hear from you as well. Y'all have a great day. Bye. Thanks, Latasha. I love you, Mom.
Love you.